Fall, 2006. That year, autumn didn't arrive slowly. It dropped on us like a switch being flipped. One week, the air was warm and bright. The next, it was gray and wet. The sky hanging low over the city like a lid. Mornings smelled like damp concrete and dead leaves. Everyone walked faster. Everyone talked less. That was when I noticed Marcus had changed. We'd been friends since elementary school. Not close, but the kind of friends who grew up side by side. Same neighborhood, same school, same cheap jokes and dumb arguments about music and video games. He used to be loud, always laughing, always late. Then September hit, and he went quiet. During breaks, Marcus stopped hanging out with us. He sat alone near the windows, shoulders hunched, writing in a thick notebook with a chewed-up pen. If someone tried to talk to him, he snapped like they'd startled him awake. At first, we joked about it. Future writer, someone said. Serial killer, someone else laughed. But the jokes faded quickly. Marcus stopped turning in homework, skipped classes. Sometimes he didn't show up at all. When he did, he looked exhausted. Dark circles under his eyes, hands trembling slightly when he wrote. Something was eating him alive. Around the same time, the rumors started. It began with a senior named Nicholas Hale. They found him dead in his apartment. No wounds, no blood, no signs of struggle, just Nicholas, slumped on the couch, the television still on. At first, everyone assumed it was medical, a seizure, an aneurysm, something boring and explainable. Then it happened again and again. Different neighborhoods, different ages, same scene, late night, television on, body cold by morning. That's when people started whispering. They caught the night signal. That was what Ethan Brooks told me during lunch, leaning across the table like he was sharing contraband. The what? I asked. The signal, he repeated. After midnight, some channels don't shut off right. You get static, glitches. If you're unlucky, you see it. I rolled my eyes. See what? Ethan hesitated. That's the thing. No one agrees. Some say it's shapes. Some say faces. But everyone who sees it ends up dead. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Ethan didn't laugh. It doesn't kill you right away, he said quietly. It studies you first. I would have forgotten the whole conversation if Marcus hadn't said something similar that same day. I found him in the cafeteria, sitting alone as usual, notebook open. You gonna tell me what's going on with you? I asked, dropping into the seat across from him. He didn't look up. Do you leave your TV on at night? He asked. The question caught me off guard. What? Do you fall asleep with it on? He repeated. No. Why? Marcus finally raised his eyes. They were bloodshot. Don't, he said. And if you ever hear music when the screen is static, leave the room. Marcus, what are you talking about? His hand tightened around the pen. Just promise me. I laughed nervously. You're freaking me out, man. Good, he said. That means it's working. That was the last normal conversation we ever had. Part 2. First Contact. Thursday night, I woke up with a headache so bad I thought I was going to throw up. My room was dark, but something felt wrong, like pressure in the air. Then I heard it. A sound, thin and high, barely there. Not loud enough to wake anyone else. Static. I sat up in bed, heart racing. Light flickered under my bedroom door. Mom? I called. No answer. The sound changed. Music bled through the static. Slow, circular, uneven, like a warped waltz played on broken speakers. I should have stayed in bed. Instead, I followed it. The living room was glowing. The TV was on. I don't remember sitting down. I don't remember deciding anything. It felt like my body moved on autopilot. The screen was full of shifting colors, static pulsing like it was breathing. Something moved behind it. The noise sharpened, drilling into my skull. Then the picture cleared. A carousel. Old. Rusted. Familiar. The one from the abandoned park on the edge of town. Paint chipped. Lights flickering. Wooden horses frozen mid-gallop. It started turning. Slowly at first. I felt my thoughts thinning, stretching, dissolving into the music. That's when I noticed the rider, or what was left of one, just legs, child-sized, familiar sneakers, jeans cuffed the way I used to wear them when I was younger. They were mine. Panic surged. I tried to look away. I couldn't. The carousel spun faster. Another shape appeared, a hand, my hand, then an arm. Each rotation added another piece. The music grew louder, filling my skull until it hurt to think. Some instinct kicked in. I kicked blindly, heel catching the power cord. The screen went black. I woke up on the floor at dawn. The TV was unplugged. I was whole. But something felt missing. Part 3. The notebook. Marcus didn't come to school on Monday. By lunchtime, everyone knew why. They found him at home, on the couch, television glowing with static. I skipped my last class and went to his apartment. His mother opened the door without asking who I was. Inside, everything felt untouched, frozen midlife. Marcus's room smelled like dust and cold air. On his desk sat the notebook. The pages were filled with diagrams, frequencies, repeating symbols, and warnings. Don't watch, don't listen. It learns you. Near the end, the handwriting deteriorated. It starts with sound, a frequency the brain tries to understand. Once you look, it recognizes you, then it practices. The last page was barely readable. It doesn't kill you. It replaces you, piece by piece. At the bottom, if the music starts, it's already inside. Part 4. Repeat broadcasts. The next few nights were worse. I didn't turn on the TV. It didn't matter. The sound came anyway, soft at first, almost gentle. Music drifting through walls, through pipes, through my skull. Each night the carousel returned. Each night it took more. Fingertips, teeth, memories. I woke up exhausted, sore, forgetting small things, names, streets, faces. I started sleeping with headphones on. It learned to play louder. Part 5. The final rotation. On the 7th night, I didn't fight it. I sat in front of the screen. The carousel was full now. Not just me, other shapes, other pieces, incomplete people. The music reached its peak. I understood then it wasn't killing us, it was recording, saving us. I screamed and tore the TV from the wall. Glass shattered. Silence. Part 6. Aftermath. That was years ago. I don't own a television. I don't sleep near screens. But sometimes, late at night, I hear music, very faint, still spinning, still waiting. If your TV turns on by itself tonight, don't look.